Whoa, that was easy. You're pregnant at 14. I'm certainly learning what you can put on YouTube. Sex ed is a really difficult subject in America. Parents don't want to teach it, but they don't want the schools to teach it either. Alright, so that woman is the living embodiment of a boomer Facebook post, obviously. Now that's who I want teaching me sexual education. You know she's way better than the underpaid gym teacher.
The sperm can come out in what's called an ejaculation.
Not every time, though.
That's just the devil, Billy.
Instead, they just want to believe in abstinence. But we all know abstinence doesn't really work. The only thing those silver rings are going to be used for is cutting the circulation off a couple things. And then the politicians that are setting these rules, they have no idea what they're doing. They still think you can get an STI from masturbating. Oh my gosh.
Why are you messing with their minds with information that's basically going to be abnormal, gay, bisexual, transgender? This is not sex education that should be shared.
It makes perfect sense that people that only have sex once every 7 years should decide what children learn about it in school. So who's going to teach kids about sex ed? There needs to be some third party that can provide children with some education on this stuff. Not parents, not schools. So what does that leave? The internet. Now I'd like to take a moment to talk to you, the viewer. Less than half of those that watch these videos are subscribed. So if you like these videos and you want me to keep making them, why don't you subscribe right now? It means a lot to me and lets me know that you want me to keep making them. And now, back to sexual education. But I don't mean porn, because you can't learn from that. Even sex ed themed porn is just not gonna cut it. That's just a fantasy. Oh my god. And I mean, just Googling won't cut it. There's only so much you can get out of the Yahoo Answers pregnancy tab. Like these people, they don't even know how to find out if they're pregnant. The best answer, pee on a stick. How do you tell your mom you're pregnant at 14? I am pregnant, here's what happened in my family, just like all girls in my family get preggo. Under 16, like my sis is 10 and is my older sister is 15 and is my cousin is my age, my grandma was 12 and my aunt was 15. Should I get preggo? Your advice from both genders. Oh jeez, this is definitely a case for my program. So there needs to be something simple yet in-depth that can teach this nation's children about reproduction or whatever you want to call it. Someone else is obviously going to have to teach them about it. Not parents, not schools. The internet is the answer.
You've got mail.
Oh, hello there. I'm just on YouTube learning how to put on a condom. Wow! He thinks he's the embarrassed one? I'm certainly learning what you can put on YouTube. This is worse than trying to watch pornography and worry that someone's gonna walk in. Alright, I think that's enough learning for now. I don't want this channel to be demonetized completely. So YouTube videos don't work though. You can just skip through them, you don't have to pay attention. You need some sort of interactivity to really cement it inside your mind. And where, you might ask, is the one place you can find such interactivity? Obviously, I'm talking about inappropriate flash games. Here's one that will teach young women how to give blowjobs. And you might ask, why is it only young women that need to know that? Well, here's your reason.
What's the oral etiquette?
Dude, just
What do you mean?
Oral
Brush your
etiquette.
teeth.
So-
We get the oral. That's the oral etiquette.
So you go first.
What do you mean? Who goes first?
Well, who goes first?
There is no first. We get it, and that's it.
All right, so obviously, only girls need to know. Only girls need to know how to give blowjobs. So the ladies need to learn how to. And there are plenty of games that can teach them. Like this one, Agent 069. Oh my gosh. Oh god. Reading, I'm not going to read any of this. See, this is why you need interactivity. If it's a video or just reading, people are just going to cut right through it. You need some kind of hands-on experience to really hold their attention. Vial of pheromones? I guess X-ray. Tiffany arrived at the club. Oh, what do you know? Ask him if the best fellatio of his life can change his mind. Kneel in front of him and blow his dick. That's what it says. Fun fact, fellatio means blowjob. Whoa, that was easy. So see, now you're learning that you can perform fellatio on bouncers to get into clubs. This works especially well if you're underage. I learned this in my sex ed class. Oh, and just a note, you want to make sure that you use a condom for this kind of stuff, unless of course you're okay with herpes simplex type 2. Oh, love is so beautiful. See, this is great. You're even getting immediate feedback on how well you're doing. Can't tell what it says though. I think it says deep. Look, see, now it's saying good. We got it. Oh geez, this is really hard. And I'm not just talking about the old guys that shower at my gym. It's like, oh, her jaw, it's like it's unhinged. That can't be normal. Oh, we're up to passionate. That's when the babies get made. Oh my gosh. Ugh, that just gave me tonsils tones. Wait a minute. I think I'm getting tricked into learning how to blow a guy again. Whoa. I hope that didn't awaken anything in me. I'm just gonna eat a banana now, the way any straight guy does. So you might be saying to yourself now, well, Graham, that'll teach me how to perform sex, but what if I want to learn how to not get pregnant? Well, don't worry, because there's plenty of birth control related scenarios to be found on the internet. I'm learning. Although I gotta say, screaming into a vagina is really the only birth control you'll ever need. So you're worried that you got your significant other pregnant. So what do? Well, when you're being intimate, as they say, you start working your way down, down the woman, and when you're right in front, you need to draw it out like a frightened animal. So you're down there. It's okay, little thing. You don't want any of that sperm, you just gotta reject it. And then, once you've got it relaxed enough, you just go, all right, and then, ah! Poof, no more pregnancy. In California, even kids in kindergarten are learning some form of all this stuff. Obviously a very basic, low level, but still, parents aren't happy about it. My program will be what they turn to in order to give these kids a safe, age-appropriate education. And what might that look like, you say? Well... Someone send this to Betsy DeVos. It could save the Department of Education a lot of money. And that's how we're gonna fix sex ed. Not with parents or politicians, but with sexy flash games. Thanks for watching another episode of The Chicken Hole Show. As always, I'm your host, Graham. If you have any comments, just leave one down below and I'll get back to you. So thanks for watching and have a good night. See you later.